Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today I am going over my final predictions for Winter Storm Garrett. Just a preface, this is very likely the craziest storm that I've ever had to cover. Well, not had to, but decided to cover. This storm has gone through so many different renditions. For any Marvel fans out there, it felt like we went through every single one of the possibilities in Doctor Strange's world, right? So, this is the final predictions. So, let's get right on into it. So, right now we are seeing the storm rolling through the south and starting to make its way up into the northeast. And so, let's go through some starting points. So, let's start with DC. DC, you're going to start to see some rain and snow right around midnight and get into the heavy snow around 1 a.m. Continue in heavy snow basically until, let's call that 4 a.m. And then the storm should be out by 6 a.m. Alright, let's move up the coast and go to Philly. So, Philadelphia, you will see your first little bit of snow starting right around 2 a.m. and you do start off with some of the heavy snow as well, and continuing with that heavy snow until right around 7 a.m. and then the storm rolls out between 8 and 9. So further up the coast, we are going to New York City, the Big Apple. So New York City will be seeing their first bit of snowfall right around 2 a.m. as well. Starts to get into the heavier snow around 3 a.m. and the heaviest snow right around 5 a.m. They start to diminish a little bit, but still in that moderate to heavy snow as they continue through the morning and start to get into weaker snow right around 9 a.m. and the storm is out by 10. Moving further up the coast, let's go to Boston. So Boston will start to see some flakes around 1 a.m. but a big gap in between until the main event comes in around 4 a.m. and the moderate heavy snow starts right off the bat and continues through most of the early morning hours until right around, let's call that 1 p.m. and the storm is out of Boston by right around 3 o'clock. So Boston will be seeing the most impacts through the day, whereas most of these cities will be seeing it at night. Finally, let's take a look at Portland. So Portland's right in here. So Portland will see their first bit of rain and snow around 2 a.m. and then a little bit of a break with some on and off showers until about 4 a.m. But then mostly light snow until right around, this is 7 a.m. Then the moderate snow continues through most of the day, and then you're back into light snow right around, let's call it 1 p.m. And then the storm moves out of the region by let's call it 6 o'clock-ish, 5, 6 o'clock. So right around your evening rush. Eventually the storm will linger a little bit in eastern Maine, but it moves out to sea. So let's take a look at our snowfall totals. I'm going to go over as many cities on this map as I possibly can. So let's start off with Charleston, West Virginia, which is right around here. So in the 8 to 12 inch range, West Virginia will be seeing most of the snowfall for this storm. Moving on over, let's see, Richmond, Virginia, which is right over here. Maybe a trace of snow, but most likely you are on the rainy side of this storm. Washington, D.C. will see a little bit of snowfall, maybe 1 to 2 inches. You're in that 0 to 3 inch range that I like to use. Moving up the coast, let's go to Baltimore. So, let's see here. Baltimore's right in here. So Baltimore, you're in the 2 to 3 inch range. Wouldn't be surprised if you guys got 4 inches. So I would put you guys in that 0 to 3 inch range, but with a possibility of 4 inches. Continuing to move up the coast, we got Philadelphia. So Philadelphia is in the 4 inch range, but could see even close to 5 inches. So I will put you guys in the 3 to 6 inch range. Moving across the state of Pennsylvania, let's go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will see 3 to 4 inches of snowfall, so I would put you guys in the 3 to 6 inch range for snowfall. Now let's go to the Big Apple. New York City will see 4 to 5 inches of snow, so I'll put you guys in the 3 to 6 inch range. Then let's just take a look at southern New England in general, because most of it is pretty much the same, except for Boston, but we'll get into that in a second. So most of southern New England will be seeing 3 to 6 inches, but you guys most likely will be on the higher end of that range. But Boston could be in the 6 to 12 inch range, maybe even up to 10 inches of snowfall. You guys are going to be seeing that moderate to heavy snowfall for the longest period of time. Therefore, you will be seeing snowfall totals higher than most other areas. The key with this storm is most areas are going to see moderate snowfall, maybe even some heavy snowfall, but it's just the amount of time, the duration of that moderate to heavy snowfall that will make the difference, and it turns out Boston will be seeing most of the duration, long duration, moderate to heavy snowfall. Moving up again, let's finish things off with Portland. You guys are in the 4 to 5 inch range, so I'll put you guys in 3 to 6. But that could definitely increase if that low moves a little bit closer. But I think at this point, we kind of have this set track for this low pressure. Eastern Maine will see higher amounts because this storm does linger, so potentially over a foot of snow in down East Maine. But that is it. So, Winter Storm Garrett. Probably the most interesting storm I have ever covered. Actually, let's consider this second most interesting. I think Winter Storm Toby in 2017 was much crazier with the fact that we were expecting over 18 inches of snow, and then some areas got 1 inch. So that was crazy, but this is probably the second craziest storm I've ever had to cover, but I think we have some solid model guidance at this point. So any questions, comment them in the comment section down below. I am happy to answer any questions for specific regions or portions of states. Just drop a comment and I will reply to them as soon as I can. But if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.